Hey there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, GM Potter here, and today we are going to be reviewing The Wisteria Society for Lady Scoundrels. Fantastic book, came out in June of 2021, so still fairly recent. My initial thoughts when I first started reading it was, wait a minute, does this have magic in it? Wait, does this have magic in it? This has magic in it, oh my goodness! Because I know we're not supposed to do this, but I did buy the book based solely on the cover, which it's a really good cover design. I didn't even read the blurb on the back. I'm like, this looks like fun. It's on the new and paperback romance book table, so I'm like, I'll give it a shot. Could be fun. And it was an absolutely hilarious, in a kind of biting, almost dry way, novel. Like, it's just a fun romp through England in the Victoria era. It's got flying houses, which instead of the pirates, it's about pirates, lady pirates specifically, but there are some gentlemen pirates too. Instead of having big seafaring ships, have houses that they pilot like ships, and not magic houses. There's a spell that makes regular houses or any object. And there's at one point there's an outhouse that flies, which is and a tool shed, which is kind of interesting. Uh, and it's never explained away, or like there's not a lot of exposition going into it. It's just kind of from the first chapter, there it is. It's like, oh, this character is a pirate. Okay, cool. And they have magic. They're a witch too. That's a very interesting way. It's done in such an effortless, well, you should already know this kind of way that doesn't feel like it's talking down to the reader or expecting too much of the reader. It's very simple and easy and fun to suspend the disbelief for this one. Additionally, something that I really like, when we get to that page, is it has a table of significant characters right here. So if you're the sort of person who reads slowly or puts a book down for a long period of time and you don't come back to it immediately, you can come back, go to the table, and say, okay, who was this one? This one was this one. Okay, got it. And it's written very cheekily. The whole thing is very cheeky. There's a little bit of smuttiness towards the end, but it's not overtly smutty. It's not trashy. It's not a trashy novel. It's for grown-ups. And it's just the right amount of smut for my romance novels. It's the chef's kiss perfect amount of smuttiness. And then something else that I really enjoyed, and I wish people would bring back, maybe in my next book, which I'm not sure when it's coming out. I'll keep y'all posted. I'll do that. I wish authors would bring back is the not quite spoilers of a chapter heading. So we've got our chapter number, and then we've got kind of a summary of what's going to happen. But it doesn't give anything away either. It's chapter 1, An Unexpected Caller, The Plight of the Auk, Semantics, The Level Moon, Not the Level Moon, Caller Returns, Discussion of Cholera, An Explosion, Luncheon is Served. It spoils the whole chapter, but at the same time it doesn't spoil anything, which is utterly fantastic, and every chapter has one like that. So I had a great deal of fun reading and saying, oh, is this where this is? Is this where that is? Utterly fantastic. The whole book is fantastic. There's one quote in there that I wanted to read to you. It's from, I believe, chapter 6, but it's the motto of the Wisteria Society for Lady Scoundrels, which is, "It is violence that best overcomes hate, vengeance that most certainly heals injury, and a good cup of tea that soothes the most anguished soul," which I absolutely love. I love a good cup of tea. I love to curl up with a good book and a good cup of tea, and it's absolutely fantastic. This book, yes, it does have a happy ending, and yes, I will be reading it again. For me, that's something, like, there's a lot of good books in there that don't necessarily repay reading. This one, I feel, would repay reading. It would be fun to check in on the characters again, even though we don't necessarily have more story from reading the book. Like, there's always little nuances and things that you can get from rereading a well-written book, I think. I also wanted to shout out that the author, India Holton, has another book coming out in March of this year called The League of Gentlewoman Witches. which I will definitely be checking out and hope to review here on the channel. So, with that being said, have you read the book? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Tell me in the comments. And what book do you think we should be doing next? Next week is going to be The Donut Trap by Julie Tew. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!